Hello guys and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the start of my FM24 early access save. Almost said beta then, but they want us to say early access, so early access save. Now I'm going to be starting as Luton and I'm going to see if we can't get them to stay in the league. Hopefully eventually, depending how far we go, we'll basically achieve something, whether that be a trophy or anything like that, but we'll have to wait and see. So I'd like to extend the warmest congratulations. So the media expect us to be 20th. We have no director of football. We have Richie Kyle as our assistant. Doesn't look that great, but I don't know if Luton will be able to get much. Only a 2 million transfer budget and 926 wage budget, so not a lot of wiggle room there. This is what they believe is our best 11. Lockyer, Usho, Anderson, Adebayo, Townsend, Giles, Doherty. So not great, I will be honest, but let's have a look. So they want us to play possession football, play attacking football, make the most of set pieces. That's something I want to do. Sign players under the age of 22, develop players using the club's youth system. The expectation this season is just to remain in the Premier League. So we don't know how... That's obviously the aim for me, but we'll have to wait and see. Glad they're on the same page at least, but with 2 million budget I expected a bit more. But either way, let's get into it and I'll see you back when I've got the tactics and once I've done the transfer business. Hello and welcome to the first game. It is the inter-squad friendly. Let's get into it. So, Sean weak foot. Don't need this, right. Go out there and show me what you got. His place is up for grabs. First thing I'm going to do, sounds off. And I'm also going to be key highlights, and I'm going to speed that up to full because there's no point in having it slower. And this up by 2 bars. So, I just want to, before we continue it, show you what tactic I'm trying. So I want to try the cautious fluid counter-attack. These tactics are obviously quite popular, but it's Luton. So I'm sort of trying to be a bit more reserved, but I want to give this a go. The only thing I've really changed is I want to play out a defence, and I want us to prevent short of goalkeeper distribution. That's all I've changed so far. Got a few people on loan. I'm not going to take this man. I've just seen what's his history. I'm not taking him. But I'm looking at a few players on free transfers. Did look at De Gea, but he wanted like 80 grand a week, which I was not paying. I think goalkeeper is a weak area. I've tried to see who we can sell, but I'm not really sure at the minute if there is anyone to sell. It's not really got good depth. It is a really poor squad. I'm looking at staff as well. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of good set-piece coaches that would be willing to join Luton, so that's kind of a problem as well. So we'll just have to hope for our best, and here is a set piece, and that is over the bar. Lingard is one I have made an offer for, so we'll have to see if he joins us, but I figured he's a good depth option, can play multiple positions, he's homegrown, he was very cheap on wages as well, so I was like, there's no downside to me bringing in Lingard. Quite a boring game so far. I guess you kind of expect it with this sort of style. Add team instructions, play for set pieces. Alright, sure, give it a go. Here is one. Our first set piece. Giles whips it in. And Chong clears, but Lockyer tries to get there. Kabore now. Barkley shot, and that hits the fans, or the lack of fans in this game. And look for standard shot and you make the second half must be a lot better. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Okay. Really not a lot happening. Again, I don't really expect it, but we shall see. Kemba, Giles. Oh, Burke dispossesses. Burke's an interesting one. He can play in 2 positions. So I think he maybe could horn another one. I've got him on a trial. The only problem with him is I really want him in, but we've got 3 goalkeepers already, and I've had a look, and it's hard to really shift them. So I may have to try and see what I can do in that department, because I would like horning. A bio, free, and Kaminsky saves. Interesting, our assistant rates Kaminsky higher than him, though, as he was selected as the keeper here. Lingard whips it in. Anderson, and that is cleared at the back post. Sambi now, can he? No, he can't get that. Okay, another set piece from them. Lingard. Cleared again, but Chong on the edge of the area. Back into Lingard. Shot is wide. I'm going to change it up. Didn't think I'd be doing this with Luton, but I kind of want to see how this does. But what I won't be doing, I hate a Regista. Inverted fullbacks. So we would go there. That'd be a back three in possession. Nope. Don't like it. Not trying it. Firm with Luton. Not Barcelona. Well, Man City in this case. In modern football, they do the inverted fullback. The Rico Lewis or Kyle Walker roles. Or John Stones even. See if this actually changes anything. So far, encourage the team. Come on, guys. This is a very, very boring game to pick. I wanted to just see how we did with our first game in this style, but a 0-0 against our second team is not a good reflection, and that is 1-0. Barkley with a free kick, and hopefully that can be a threat for us this season. Barkley on his free kicks. Lovely stuff. 1-0, but still, it's against our second team. We should realistically be winning this a lot more convincingly. But I guess changing styles made the statistics go more in our favour, so I may have to have a bit more of a look into that over the pre-season to see if maybe the vertical tiki-taka is the way to go, but we'll have to see. And I will be back at the first game of the Premier League season. Hello and welcome to the first game of the season. It is in fact against Burnley. Now you may notice a new name on this page. I'm going to get off it as quickly as I can. But we have made 2 signings. Now, I did try and go in for others, but as Luton, it is very hard to attract people. So Lingard I made an offer for, he went elsewhere. I can't say it, the former Everton midfielder Kabamin we made an offer for. There was a few others we made offers for, but they didn't want to come in. So far I've only made 2 signings. One is Bertrand on a free. Reason being, the role I'm sort of playing here, a lot of our like full-back options are either wing-backs or wingers who can play wing-backs. So we haven't got a lot of like full-backs here, so I brought him in on a free transfer. Decent enough wages, figured why not. Next one is Nakoni Maeda. He was 900k rising to 1.4. He's already valued at above that at 2.1 to 3.3, but he's a decent Premier League player. He's already an upgrade in that position. Decently well-rounded. He can play the roles we need, so I'm happy with that. And he was a cheap option, so I figured why not. Obviously, we don't really have a lot of budget to play with. We're hoping financially, if this keeps going up with the television money, in January we'll have more money to play with. So that's my sort of hope. We didn't really have a lot to go off. I have got one other person I'm bringing in, which is Matteo Murray. He is a right back because I feel like we need to upgrade there as well. And he's coming in on loan, but I'm waiting for the work permit for him, but he will be coming in. But that is all the business we were able to do. Staff-wise, I've upgraded the staff, so I've changed the entire staff, so it's now no longer the lowest for every single one. The only thing I'm a bit disappointed on is set-piece coaches. We have this guy. Oh, no, it's not. Who? He is not the one I went in for. So where's he come from? Huh? He's not the guy I looked at. Basically, there was a guy I looked at. He had like 19 set-piece coaches, and then tactical knowledge was down. But I'm guessing... Did I go in for the wrong one? I'll have to have a look at that, but set piece coaches, I will need to look at that because the options I had weren't really great either. So as much as I want to exploit set pieces, we haven't really got a good option for Luton to attract a great set piece coach. We'll have to review that as it goes on. But this is the lineup I'm going with in my first game. So Kapore right back, Lockyer, Anderson, Bertrand as our back four, Kaminsky in goals, Lakonga in DM, Barkley, Nakamba, Maeda, Giles and Brown. Now, I am going with the fluid counter-attack, and reason being, pre-season I did test out the tiki-taka, vertical tiki-taka, so we won the easy games, lost to Celtic, beat Dinamo 4-1, lost to Brentford, so then I decided to change it, and we won our last two games using it, including Fulham and Frankfurt, so I want to give this a go and see if we can't... How's it? Right. It will be evaluated for standard work permit. Esque work permit place. Wasn't sure what that meant when it came up, but I accepted it for him. But yeah, this is what I want to go with, and I want to see how it goes. So let's get into our first game, and hopefully get off to a win. We are against Burnley, so realistically, if we want to stay up, these are the sort of games we need to be winning. So go out there and impress me. Defenders, trust you. I have faith. So basically no reaction from the team, which is fantastic. That is exactly what you want for your first game. You want no reaction from the team. You want them to not care less. So let's get into it. We are playing counter, so I expect less of the chances, but hopefully we can make something with the ones we get. Zambi, Lockyer, Maeda, Nakamba, Giles now. We're on the break. What can we do with it? Whips it across for Maeda on his debut. My new signing has scored his first goal, and that is our first goal in the Premier League. I'm just going to praise Giles and praise him because I think that is what I love to see. My new signing, first goal of the season, and we are 1-0 up against Burnley. Lovely stuff. As things stand, Luton are top of the league, apparently. Luton move up to first position. Looking at that, I don't think anyone else has played, but still. We'll take the small victories when we can get them. Right, Maeda now with a throw-in. What can he do with it? Barkley. To Sambi. To Nakamba. Oh, shut, and that's 2-0. Wow, okay. Praise these two. 2-0 inside 27 minutes. Very good start. I couldn't have asked for more. It is against Burnley, so I do need to take it with a pinch of salt, but we'll have to see how this style does for us. But yeah, I'm really happy with that start. We've now got a corner. Let's see how our set pieces are doing. So Barkley's going to whip it in. He whips it in, and it's cleared. But Anderson gets it back. Giles now at the edge of the area. Brown, and that is free. No, it's not. It's off. Is it? It usually shows... Yeah, I think it's onside because Giles is here. Goal award. That is 3-0 from a set piece. So maybe our set pieces are doing well. We'll have to see. I'm going to praise the entire team because we're 3-0 up inside 30 minutes. Well, 31 minutes. So I'm really happy with that. It's a dream start. I couldn't have asked for more. Giles is looking really good as well. 2 assists. Our new signings look good. So I'm happy. Dressing room. I'm really pleased. Great, loads in the scoreboard reflects that. They're all happy. Finally got a reaction out of them. And let's go into the second half. And hopefully we can hold on to this. Taylor, they've got a free kick now. And that is over. So luckily, still 3-0 up. And my whole hope with this is we can do enough to maybe stay just outside the relegation zone until January. The money will come in then and we can have a good January window, but we'll have to see. Benson. And that is their first goal. So 3-1 now. Clean sheet is gone, but we are still leading by 2 goals. Any subs? Let's have a look. So, right. Kabore's not doing well, so we'll take him off for Burke. And Giles actually... Barkley looks knackered. We'll take him off for Chong. And Giles looks knackered as well, so we take him off for Townsend. give team talk, trust you, confirm. Let's hope that doesn't cost us. Barkley's done well, so has Giles, so let's hope it doesn't cost us, but they were knackered, so... Looks like we may hold out on this one on a 3-1 win. No highlights come in, so Conga wants me to take him off. No one really to take off for, so leave it as it is. Any more highlights before full time? No, that is it. So our first game of the season, a 3-1 win. So it looks like changing back to the fluid counter-attack did work. So that is our first game of the season. Our first 3 points. We've done it a lot quicker than Luton in real life have. So let's hope the season continues this way. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is just my first episode. I am aiming to hopefully have another episode out today. If not, it will be tomorrow. And I'm hoping to do daily during this beta. Early access. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Any suggestions, leave them in the comments below, because I think this is going to be a difficult save. But thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Goodbye.